as the Carolina Panthers emerge from the tunnel here in Charlotte. They are ready to go as the Panthers are set to match up with the Atlanta Falcons. Set to go, Young Wei Koo ready to do the honors. And off we go from uptown Charlotte. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Second and 8 coming up. Mayfield. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver Moore.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
He was brought down by Foyesade Oluwakim.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
Not the desired outcome, but probably won't be the last time we see him take a shot downfield.
The line to gain is the 33 on third down. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. 20. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. This is shaping up to be a really nice-looking drive to get the season underway here.
And how long do you think that they actually have been plotting this drive? I'm talking about the coaching staff, right? They've been thinking about this for a while now, and I think they're executing it even better than what they expected.
From the red zone now, Mayfield. Oh, he stays up. But now he's swallowed up and taken down. Marlon Davidson. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Another try after the first down sack. Mayfield. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked by Ronnie Harrison. And the Falcons are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive. Offensively, a far from ideal start there with a pick on the opening drive.
Yeah, not exactly what they were looking for. We know that. That's pretty obvious. The beauty, though, is it's happening early. If they don't panic, they don't compound this problem, they've got a long way to go and a chance to get back in it.
And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, Nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Second and 6. No, scratch that. Second and 7. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with third down now looming.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. Now a handoff looking right. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out and give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it, pick up first downs.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And a really good show of force there as he gets through for 4 tough yards.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. The first down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. Franks. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Falcons. A great effort there. 40 yards. And the Falcons are on the board here first in the season opener. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And, Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in Week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road? Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Richie Grant. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Now they try the right side here. And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20. Well, we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play. Touchdown, Falcons!
Kyle Pitts, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Falcons have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with it. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. To throw, Mayfield. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And it's a fumble. And the Falcons say they have it. They do.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Now a throw here to his running back, and he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. He's able to force his way through one man, but he can muster only about a yard on the play. 2nd down.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on 1st.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
The Falcons on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 7. Now Franks. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. And we'll see Younghoe Koo now for the Falcons. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And this one is right through. And the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. So they wind up turning the turnover into points as they convert there for 3.
Yeah, that was a nice job there to force the fumble. They recover, hand things over to their offense, and then the offense went down and got them 3. That alone, that's not enough to win a game, but both units able to do their jobs on these last 2 drives.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the...
And Mayfield again with the interception, his 3rd. Read it well, and it's picked.
All right, work with me, partner. This is a classic understatement. Their execution has been very poor. Last 3 drives, 2 interceptions and a fumble. Winning football? We're not seeing it right now.
They run the counter now on 1st down. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now a handoff looking right. Finding room to the 20. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 49 yards on the ground for him so far.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season. tackling, because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Working out of the gun, Franks. Being chased out left. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. It's their quarterback with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Falcons are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And a rout is on here in this first half. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see when they just...
And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. A big play there for Carolina. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Toward the sideline, did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a first down.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taking them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
Going to the air again with Mayfield. Here's a diving catch right side. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. On 2nd and goal, Mayfield to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
They'll let the fullback try and take him home. Yeah, boy, a good surge defensively. It'll depend on the mark, but I'm not sure he got there. And again, they'll go right back to their fullback. And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. It's the fullback taking it in. And the Panthers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. So up comes Mayfield as his guys will go for 2. Mayfield going to try to throw for the 2. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. handoff as they run the counter play. And he stopped immediately there. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Franks now. He sets to fire deep. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. On 4th down on is the punter, Colby Wadman. Fielded just inside the 20. That'll be a 48-yard punt, 1 yard on the return. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. To throw again on 2nd down, Mayfield. And incomplete on the deep ball.
An attempt at a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. To the right side, and he's got more complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Mayfield to throw it. And that's complete to Adams. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. Now a signal and a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Mayfield with it once more. Looking deep for Adams. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over it, and they got there to break that one up.
And it's no good. Gonzalez pulled it, and this score will stay right where it is. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Setting up play action, Franks. That's going to be caught by Pitts. And all the way down to the 35. It's a big play there for Atlanta. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. And to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Frank's looking to throw. This is complete to Hawkins. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to...
Now a loose football. The ball comes out. Could have been a costly mistake, but as it turns out, they keep possession.
You can't give away these types of opportunities in the red zone. And I'm sure that was flashing through his brain as the ball escaped his hands. Fortunately for him, able to get picked up by his team, fumble recovered. They still have an opportunity deep in the red zone.
So they recover their own fumble. Now they face 3rd and short. Off the play fake. Here's Franks. Now a diving catch made just beyond the line of scrimmage. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. A great play there. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Falcons will extend their lead. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And that pushes the lead up to 23. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And they've got to be a little bit frustrated about that last drive, missed field goal. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Marlon Davidson just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. A hole to dig out of here. 2nd and 17. Another try after the first down sack. Mayfield. And he's got the speedster Goodwin. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down. From the gun, Mayfield. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. They'll run for it. McCaffrey going absolutely nowhere. He'll wind up losing a yard or 2. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. So the penalty yards marched off on the face mask. Here's 1st and 10. A handoff as they run the counter play. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. 61 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Second down from the 8. They can get a 1st down by reaching the 5. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Falcons are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that will extend this big lead. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. fielded just outside the goal line. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Mayfield off the play fake. He's got a man on the crossing route. That's Moore. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Adams. Touchdown, Panthers. Devontae Adams. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Panthers, they're able to draw a bit closer. So up comes Mayfield as his guys will go for 2. They'll look to throw. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 30-yard line. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 88 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Back to throw. Franks. He's got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. You said it earlier in the quarter when we saw a broken tackle then that we might see some missed tackles here early on in week 1, and that's another one right there.
Yeah, not a surprise at all. It will even out as the season extends because everyone will get used to the play speed. But right now, here in the early season, the advantage definitely goes to the offense.
Shaq Thompson on the tackle that time. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now they try the right side here. Uses the stiff arm, and he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. They go play action with Franks. That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end. That catch good for 5. It's third down. Well, a clear running situation, trying to take time off the clock. He ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they'd shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit them over the top.
Steps away to his left. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. With nowhere to throw it, decided to scramble, and a nice job, CD. Got the yardage that he needed.
Yeah, and his teammates are certainly going to appreciate that effort, even if his coaches don't, because they would have wanted him to slide and protect himself. But he chose team gain over personal protection.
And to give this time to the tailback. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. A great effort there with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Falcons are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that'll push the lead up to 29 now. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into Week 1, because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. These fans just kind of beside themselves right now. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. Koo for the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick 6 put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. Sheds off the tackle, and the Falcons are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Franks. Buying time to his left. And that will be incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Even though they were able to force the punt defensively, still a big hole to climb out of, especially at this late stage of the contest. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And they will finally get to him, but a great return has set him up 1st and goal at the 5. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Now Younghoe Koo for the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Play fake. Mayfield on the move to his left. And now he'll let this one go deep. Back over the middle. And my goodness, another interception. Picked by Ronnie Harrison. And the Falcons are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Hands it off out of the gun. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that almost their first INT of the ball game. Had his sights on it, but he couldn't seal the deal.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a first down.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on second and goal, back even further. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there.